Hello and welcome to Pocket Gamer's YouTube channel. I'm John Jordan and we are playing Trump's Wall Build at Huge. Okay, why are we playing this? Well, it's pretty popular, so it's kind of good to see why it's popular. I guess it's popular, one thing it's free, one thing it's Donald Trump. So here we have the Trump mansion in the desert apparently, and there's a duck apparently that's pooping on his lawn, so he wants to build a wall. So very simple, there we go, we can move him around, we can move him left and right, and we can drop blocks, and as we drop blocks which have funny statements on, he has a lot of money apparently, Trump, we have to deal with it, so it's kind of, oh dear, oh that worked. So yeah, this is basically it. It's a kind of high school game. I guess you have to know a bit about American politics. I'm not quite sure what all these things are about, but oh, his hair's fallen off, which is funny because Donald Trump doesn't wear a wig, obviously. In fact, there is a kind of interesting thing that for a long time games weren't allowed on App Store, certainly on the Apple App Store. I'm playing this on an iPad. That were characterizations of real politicians. Whether you can argue Trump is a real politician. Oh dear, so what's happened there? So this is really interesting. So I failed, and what immediately it's done, it's thrown me out and given me a video. So the big thing in free-to-play games at the moment for indirect monetization is what they call rewarded video ads. So I opt in and I get a reward to watch a video. So it says, do you want to watch a video? You've failed, you've died. Watch a video and we'll give you another life. In this case, it's the exact opposite of that. It's just I've failed and it's just thrown me into video, which is really odd and really kind of slightly rude, really. It's kind of funny because now I can actually go. See, I'm not very good at this game, but I can stay alive. What happens? I see another video ad. So this is the opt-in thing. This is the kind of thing you would expect to have, not to have an ad thrown at you. The interesting thing is obviously the game, as we've seen, has been played in portrait mode, and this game has come in landscape mode, which is just like ridiculous. So whether that's the integration of the developer with the ad network, or the ad network, I'd imagine it's probably the developer's integration, because ad networks are very should be very careful about handling this stuff in the right way, because that's just like randomly incompetent, isn't it? But the one thing, there we go, who is this? Unity ads. So Unity ads are not incompetent, so it could be the developer, I imagine. So there we go, can we start again, and we can continue to build our tower, keeping out the ducks. But it is kind of interesting, although the game is not hard to write home about in any manner. But obviously it does show if you can be quick into the app stores with a game that captures the kind of zeitgeist to some degree, you can be successful. Certainly in downloads, obviously this stuff's free, but equally, you know, basically this game's probably showing everyone who plays it 2 adverts, because as soon as you lose a level, as soon as you die, it's showing you an advert, and then people are going, yeah, I want to continue playing, so I'll watch another advert. So it might actually be making a reasonably large amount of money for what is, I don't know how long this would have taken them to create. Not very long, one imagines. Probably making quite a lot of money. There we go, all over now. And I'm going to see another ad. So I guess the other interesting thing is how many people are actually, having downloaded it and played it once, how many people are playing it again and again and again. Maybe not so many. But interesting, we can kind of kill that. That's very weird how we can kill that ad very quickly. So there we go, that's Trump's wall. Interesting.